Hi guys, welcome back to Vitale Style. Today I'm doing my November favorites and flops. I'm really excited about this one because I've got like some favorites I love so very much and I've used them so much this month. I was so excited to share them with you. And then I also have a few flops that I'm pretty frustrated about. So I'm going to go into the favorites. The first favorite, and it's a long time favorite of mine, it's my pretty much all-time favorite foundation, and it is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I have been wearing this a lot lately. It's just got such awesome coverage. It lasts on all day long, and anytime I wear this, you guys always point it out. You always seem to know when I'm wearing this foundation because my skin does have like a perfect look to it. So I'm really happy with this one. It's been my all-time favorite foundation for years. And because this one is a little bit dark, this is tawny. The color is tawny. Now, this is an old formula. I also have the new formula, which I really love as well. I think it's exactly the same. I don't see a difference. The only difference I do see is in the colors. So this is tawny. This is the original tawny. And then I have a new tawny that actually does match my skin tone now, which I'm quite fair compared to the summer, which this matches me perfectly in the summer. But I don't have it on me right now. I have it in the bathroom in the other room, so that's why I didn't bring that one out. But I actually have been using this darker one only because I've been mixing the two. The older tawny and the new tawny, just because I have about this much left in this, and I want to kind of use it up because I've had it for about a year and a half because it lasts so long. And to set this foundation to give me really nice luminosity, I have been using my Lorac Perfection Baked Perfecting Powder. This color is light. Now this is what I use when I'm super fair in the winter, but it's also great because it is nice and light. It's also great to use on top of a slightly darker foundation. However, this blends out pretty much nothing in my opinion, but if you can, sorry about the swatch over here, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's got such lovely luminosity to it that it works wonderfully over top of a matte foundation. So great combo. For blushes, I have two blushes to share with you. Two particular colors that I've been using a lot this month. One, it is a Rimmel London blush in Tickle Me Pink. This is the easiest pink to wear. I feel like it'll look good on any skin tone. It's very subtle. It's not too bright, so it's gonna look great from day to day if you just want a flush of pink on your cheeks, but you don't want anything too intense. This is a really good option from the drugstore. It's by Rimmel and it's Tickle Me Pink. Yeah, Tickle Me Pink. Really nice one. I've worn this multiple times this month. And then another one which I'm actually wearing today. It's the Amber blush from NYX. Color is amber. Now I've mentioned this time and time again. I love the whole range of these blushes. It's not this particular color, however this is the color I've been wearing lately, and it's a really nice deep like mauvey rose color, like mauvey berry color. It's just awesome. I can't say enough things about them. These stay on my cheeks all day long. I love them. And now I've been using a different products for my eyebrows. I'm not wearing it today, but I've been using this product. I used to use it I used it most of the beginning of this year, and then up until like the middle of the summer until I bought my Tarte Brow Mousse. But for some reason I've gone back to this and I realized how much I love this, how incredibly well it stays on for hours and hours on end. This is actually a cream liner. It's from Wet n Wild by the Fergie collection, and I believe this is just the brown because there's a black and a brown, I believe, and this is just the brown. It matches my eyebrows perfectly, stays on all day long, it does not move, and I just love it. It's like $3. It's the best bargain for me at the drugstore because it just stays on so long, and I love the color. It really makes my eyebrows really intense and bold, and I don't have to worry about them moving around. So this is definitely a rediscovered favorite. Another rediscovered favorite is my NYX 10 color eyeshadow palette. I'm wearing this today, and it's in Caviar and Bubbles. I've had this for a really long time, and I had such I mean, I don't have the biggest makeup collection in the world, but I do have quite a big enough collection to where some things just don't get used very often. And this is one of the palettes that I kind of rediscovered because I was going through my makeup collection to put together a startup kit, the video I did for you guys not too long ago. And it just brought back memories of how much I love this palette. I also have the smoky one and I have another one, but this is the one I use most often. And this is the one I used to travel with all the time because it had every single thing I needed for super quick and easy makeup looks that were appropriate for work, because I would travel for work, and this is all I would use, and this is what I'm wearing today, and I absolutely love this. So if you are a beginner in makeup and you're looking for an inexpensive sort of neutral palette, this is a good one to get. Now, something I recently got, and I didn't buy this, it's a sample, but I used it twice already, and I'm hoping it's not dry. Oh, it might be too dry. I'm hoping it's not too dry to use it. Yeah, it's too dry. Because I was hoping to use it one more time. It is the Glam Glow mask. Now, I've heard so many people talk about this mask. It absolutely made me crazy because I thought, like, what's all the hype about? So I purchased some stuff from Sephora recently, and this was one of the samples that came with it. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to give this a try and see what all the hype is about. When I first put it on, it says to keep it on for 10 minutes, and you're all going to feel a tingly, like, sensation on your skin. And when I first put it on, I was like, this really burns. Like, this actually feels like it's burning. But for some reason, I thought, I'm not going to wash it. I'm just going to wait for the 10 minutes and then I'm going to wash it off like it says. And it really left my skin incredible. I mean, it was soft. It was just amazing. And even Joe noticed it, which he never notices stuff like that. So I definitely recommend this Glam Glow mask. I ordered the actual regular pot of this from Sephora, but I didn't order the really big one. I ordered a small one. It's $19, I believe, just because I don't want to buy a big one because I'm nervous that it's going to dry out too quickly before I get a chance to use it all. So I'm just going to buy the little one, and then it's also easy to travel with as well. So if you're looking for a great mask, I know it's a little bit pricey, but honestly, you guys know I'm very picky about what I put on my face, and I got this as a sample, and I thought I'd give it a shot, and it worked really well. It didn't break me out, left me feeling smooth, and my skin felt supple. It was awesome, so I definitely recommend this. Now, something else I've rediscovered that I've actually had for about a year now, maybe not a year, about 7 or 8 months. It's actually this little Equal Tools makeup brush set. These are really little, small makeup brushes, and I don't know if you can see how small this is. The head, like the actual head, is really small, and the handle is pretty small as well, but that doesn't bother me. Now, I can't put foundation on with this because I feel like it doesn't have enough surface and to really buff it in well, and it's way too too soft and flimsy for liquid foundation. And this powder brush is way too small for powder, but what I would be using this for is I've been using this when I travel for my highlight and my blush, and I have been using this one for my bronzer, because you can use it kind of this way, like that, to get more surface. I've been using it this way to apply just bronzer all over the face, and then I use it this way to contour. And I brought this with me to California. Yeah, when we went to tune in. I just brought this kit with me and with a few other brushes, and I thought to myself, why have I not been using this and this is the first time I used it when I went to LA a couple weeks ago, and I rediscovered it for some reason in my collection, and I realized how much I loved it. And these brushes, I mean, this one is kind of small for a face. This is meant to be for a precision foundation brush. It's way too small for that, but it's great to apply concealer. It's great to apply concealer under your brow bone. It's good to apply mascara, eyeshadow. So there's a ton of different uses that you can use these for, but I primarily use these two and this one for my concealer. So I love this, and I believe it's about $14 or so from Ulta, and it's one of my favorites, and I'm definitely going to be using these in my tutorials coming up because they're awesome. I can't say enough good things about it. I actually have one more favorite before we go into the flops, and it's actually another palette. I use this quite a bit in the beginning of the month, and it's such a good palette, and I don't think it ever gets talked about. It's the Stila Happily Ever After palette. I showed this in a haul a while back, and I love the neutral colors. I mean, I know they're kind of boring and basic, but this color right here, all over the lid. It just stands out so beautifully. It's like a pinky taupe color. It's really hard to describe, but it's really quite beautiful, and I feel like you have all the colors you need here to make a beautiful look, perfect for any time. And it's also got a blush and a bronzer. Now this blush and bronzer are a little bit light for me. I can make the blush work a bit, and I probably by now I could make the bronzer work, but it's very light. Like this is the blush right here, and this is the bronzer up here, and it hardly showed on me, so I couldn't really use that. But I really did enjoy the eyeshadows quite a bit, and I know this used to be on sale at Sephora. I don't know if it still is on the website, so if it is, I definitely think you should snatch it up because it's a really good palette, and I think I only got it for like $20-some. So now for my flops. Okay, I'll save the big one for the very end. Now this technically isn't a total flop. It's more good than bad, but I guess this month it kind of got on my nerves because I was trying to use it for one purpose and it didn't work out for that. But this is the Bare Minerals Round the Clock Waterproof Eyeliner. Yes, it's waterproof. Yes, it is totally intense creamy black. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, it stays in your waterline for a lifetime and a half. But does this have sparkle in it? I think it does. Well, maybe I just had it on my hand. I think this might have some sparkle in it. And you can't see it on your eyes, so. Yes, it stays in your waterline really well, but it transfers so bad that I was just trying to tightline, and I didn't want to have anything on my waterline, my bottom lash line and my waterline. I didn't want to have anything there because I wanted to keep my eye open. Within about 20 minutes, this transferred. I mean, it was so annoying. It was like as if I put this black liner all in my waterline. I was very frustrated because for a waterproof liner, I wasn't expecting it to be. Is this black? I'm trying to figure out now if this is really black. It's just called 3 AM. I guess that's the color. But when you wipe it off, you can see the sparkle. You see that? But I didn't even notice this on my eyes. So, I don't know. Maybe it is. Point is, not a big fan of this because it transfers so much, and I don't see myself wearing this often because I don't want to have to worry about this transferring to my bottom lash line. I just get paranoid with things like that. Another thing I really do not like at all, it's this, what is this, by Benefit as well? Yeah, no, this is Benefit, that was Bare Minerals. Benefit Stay Don't Stray Primer. This does not stay, this strays, this creases so badly. I mean, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And also, how am I supposed to use this as a primer for my eyelids? That's one pump, okay? I don't know about you, but I don't put that much primer on my eyelids. I mean, that's insane to me. And it's impossible to just pump out a tiny bit because no matter how little, like even like that's as little as will come out. That's way too much. It's like if I'm putting on concealer on. And the thing that really annoys me the most about this is how cakey it looks and how much it creases. It is not supposed to crease like that. No primer is supposed to crease like that. It's just not good. Not good, Benefit. You've got some good products, but that is not one of them. Now, for my biggest flop and something I'm so mad about, you have no idea. It's actually a fashion, it's a clothing item, and it's these skinny jeans from Gap. Now these are high-rise black skinny jeans, and I bought them in two different colors, like the regular jean version, like darker wash, and then the black version. When I first got them, I love them. They fit so good. They're high-rise, but they fit kind of like where your belly button is. It doesn't go like into your waist. But I like them because I felt like they were very comfortable with a long sweater over them. I didn't have to worry about having to pull my pants up 24/7. And for someone that's kind of my shape, I've got a smaller waist, but I've got bigger hips. The fact that these hit right at the highest part of my hips and still kept them nice and snug and fit really well was a plus for me. So I bought them. I wore them the first time. They just wore beautifully. I went to wash them, and this is what happens. I don't even know if you guys can see them. Do you see how worn and gray and like it just looks horrible? Look at that. It looks crinkly. And this is all, like, I have no idea what happened. I didn't wash these jeans any differently than I washed my regular jeans. They were really expensive. They were $70, which, I mean, it's pretty reasonable for a good pair of jeans, but I am really annoyed with the way these washed. I cannot believe I wasted $70 on these. And I don't wash my jeans with like sweaters or towels or anything like that. I usually wash my dark jeans together and I let them air dry because I don't want them to shrink. So I have no idea. It's never happened to me before. This is the first time that's ever happened to me, and I was very frustrated. And my girlfriend said, wash them again inside out and put them in the dryer. Didn't work out either. Then I washed them a third time with that detergent that's supposed to keep you black clothing, like really black. Oh no, that didn't work out either. So I washed them a total of 3 times and they just look exactly the same as they did when I washed them the first time. They're crinkly, they look horrible, and I will not wear these because I'm embarrassed to walk around with these. These are supposed to be jet black. They were very comfortable and very soft when I first got them, and I'm afraid to say that these are going to go into a donation pile because I am not going to be wearing them because it's just super frustrating. So those are my November favorites and flops. Let me know down below what your favorites were, and if you've ever had an issue like that with jeans, maybe I can get some of your suggestions and try cleaning them one more time. I'm frustrated at this point beyond belief. So I hope you've enjoyed spending time with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.